Hello and welcome to another tutorial on my channel Create by K. My hook size is 3.5 millimeter and I start with a magic ring. Here I chain one, make the magic ring a little bit smaller, and now I go into the magic ring with 8 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now I close my magic ring and into the first single crochet I go and I make a slip stitch. For round 2 you can chain 3 or you can go in the same stitch, make another loop, grab the yarn, pull through and make a chain, and that's my first double crochet, or you can chain 3 and that will be the first double crochet. And now I go in the same stitch 2 more times and make 2 double crochet, and I have 3 double crochet in the same stitch. I yarn over and I move to the next stitch with 1 double crochet, and here I will chain 2, yarn over and I go back in the same stitch and make 1 more double crochet. I have 1 double crochet, chain 2, another double crochet in the add stitch. Into the next one I go and make 3 double crochet. 1, 2 and 3, and into the next one 1 double crochet, then I chain 2 and another double crochet, and I repeat all the way. And right here I have the single crochet and then the chain 1. I go into the chain 1 with the slip stitch, and I go to the next stitch in both loops, and here I change the color, grab the new color and make the slip stitch right there. And now I go and make my first double crochet. So for that I go back, grab the yarn, I have the 2 loops, make the single crochet and then the chain 1, and I will go with 4 more double crochet because I have this one and it's the first double crochet, and I go with 4 more to have 5 double crochet. So 2, 3, 4 and the 5. Now I chain 1, yarn over, I skip the 2 double crochet and I go into the space with a double crochet, chain 2 and another double crochet, chain 1, yarn over, I skip 2 stitches into the third because I have 5. There are 5 double crochet. I skip the 2 of them into the third one, I go and make 5 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I chain 1, I skip the next 2 stitches into the space, I go with 1 double crochet, chain 2, and 1 more double crochet, and I repeat. I chain 1 and I go where is my first double crochet, I see the single crochet and then 1 chain, and I go with a slip stitch right there. Now I go to the next stitch, both loops, make a slip stitch, and into the next one, which is the third stitch. See, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have the 2 with 2 slip stitch. Into the third one I go, and here I change the color, and I make another slip stitch, and I'm here on the third double crochet. I go with a double crochet and 4 more in the same space, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Here I chain 1, yarn over, I skip the 2 stitches, and then right here I go with my hook in this way, and I make a double crochet. I chain 1, yarn over, and I go into the 2 chain space with a double crochet, chain 2, and another double crochet, chain 1, yarn over, and I go like this with my hook on the double crochet, and I make a double crochet, chain 1, yarn over, skip the 2 double crochet into the third double crochet, I go with 5 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, chain 1, skip the 2 double crochet, I go like this and make a double crochet, chain 1 again, I go into the 2 chain space with a double crochet, chain 2, I have the 2 chains, I yarn over, and I go back with another double crochet, I chain 1, yarn over, and I go like this on my double crochet and make a double crochet, I chain 1, and then I skip the 2 double crochet into the third one, I go with 5 double crochet, and I repeat everything else. I chain 1, and now I go with my slip stitch right here where is my chain 1 of my first double crochet. Now I go to the next stitch with the slip stitch, and on my third stitch I go like this, and I grab my white yarn and make the slip stitch, and now I go with my first double crochet, and then 4 more double crochet to have 5 of them. I have 3, 4, and 5. Now I chain 1, I yarn over, I skip the 2 double crochet. On this double crochet I go like this and make another double crochet. I chain 1, I yarn over to the next double crochet, I do the same. I chain 1, now I yarn over into the 2 chain space, I go with a double crochet, then I chain 2 and 1 more double crochet. I chain 1, yarn over, I go like this on the next stitch, make a double crochet, chain 1, yarn over to the next stitch, and I make a double crochet. Now I chain 1, I skip the 2 double crochet into the 3rd double crochet, I go with 5 double crochet, chain 1, and I repeat what I did here, right over here, and I keep going. Here I chain 1 and I go with my slip stitch, and then 1 more slip stitch to the next stitch, and now into the 3rd stitch I go with my hook, and right here I change the color and pull through and make a slip stitch. I go and make my first double crochet and 4 more to have the 5 double crochet. And now I chain 1, yarn over, and I repeat what I did to the other rows. I go like this, make the double crochet, chain 1, yarn over, move to the next stitch, make the double crochet, chain 1, yarn over to the next stitch, make the double crochet, and I chain 1. Now here on the 2 chain space I go with a double crochet, chain 2, and another double crochet, I chain 1, and I go with my double crochet, chain 1, go to the next stitch, double crochet, chain 1, and I go to the next double crochet, and I make a double crochet, and I chain 1, I skip the 2 stitches into the 3rd one, I go with 5 double crochet, and everything else I did here I will repeat. I chain 1 and then I go with my slip stitch, what is my chain 1 of my first double crochet, then to the next stitch a slip stitch. Now I go with my hook into the 3rd double crochet, and here I change the color, make the slip stitch with the new color, make my first double crochet, and then 4 more, and now I chain 1 and I yarn over 2 times, and I go on this double crochet like this, and now I grab the yarn, pull through to loose the next 2 and the last 2. I chain 1, I yarn over, and I move to the next stitch like this, and I make a double crochet, chain 1, to the next stitch I make a half double crochet, chain 1, to the next stitch I make a single crochet. Into the 2 chain space here I will not chain 1. Into the 2 chain space I go with 2 single crochet. I have the 2 single crochet into the 2 chains. Now I go to the next double crochet and I make a single crochet. Then here I chain 1, I yarn over to the next double crochet, I make a half double crochet, chain 1, yarn over to the next one, I go with a double crochet, chain 1, to the next one I yarn over 2 times and I make a treble double crochet, then I chain 1 and I skip 2 stitches. Into the third I go with 5 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. I chain 1, yarn over 2 times, go on this stitch, make the treble double crochet, chain 1, to the next one a double crochet, chain 1, to the next one a half double crochet, chain 1, a single crochet to the next one. Then into the 2 chain space 2 single crochet, then to the next double crochet I go with a single crochet, I chain 1, yarn over to the next one, half double crochet, chain 1, to the next one, double crochet, chain 1, yarn over 2 times, to the next one, treble crochet, I chain 1 and I keep repeating. And here I go with my slip stitch. Now I go to the next stitch with another slip stitch, and then into the next one I change the color and make the slip stitch, and I make the 5 double crochet, and this time I chain 2, 1 and 2, I yarn over and I move to this stitch and make a double crochet, I yarn over into the space, I go with a half double crochet, I yarn over to the stitch, I go with a double crochet, yarn over to the space, half double crochet, yarn over to the stitch, I go with a half double crochet, then to the space here I go with a single crochet, then to the stitch right here I go with a single crochet, and then to my 2 single crochet I go and make 2 single crochet, and now I go with a single crochet on the stitch like this, and single crochet on the space, yarn over, make a half double crochet on the stitch, yarn over to the space, half double crochet, yarn over to the space, I go with a double crochet, to the space I go with a half double crochet, and then a double crochet. I chain 2, skip the 2 stitches, into the third one I go with 5 double crochet. I have the 5 double crochet, chain 2, yarn over, I move on this stitch and I make a double crochet, yarn over to the space, half double crochet, yarn over to the stitch, double crochet, yarn over to the space, half double crochet, yarn over to the stitch, half double crochet, to the space, single crochet, to the stitch, single crochet, to the 2 stitches in the space I make 2 single crochet, to the stitch right here a single crochet, to the space a single crochet, yarn over to the stitch, a half double crochet, yarn over to the space, half double crochet, yarn over to the stitch, double crochet, yarn over to the space, half double crochet, yarn over to the stitch, double crochet, I chain 2, I yarn over, I skip the 2 stitches, into the third stitch I go and make the 5 double crochet, and then I repeat. I made the 2 chains and now I go and make the slip stitch, and I will cut my yarn.